No, we'll manage. And anyway, I don't want you coming in spreading your germs around, so just come back when you're ready. Yep, you look after yourself too. Bye. Unbelievable.
Sarge?
Ah. PCSO Davies, I presume.
Yes, Sarge.
Late on your first day, but at least you're not ill like everyone else on this shift.
No, Sarge, just late. I'm sorry. Traffic was really bad around the ring road.
Yeah, whatever. You're here now. There's 3 of you starting this morning, so I have coupled up the other 2 with experienced constables. But you,
Sarge?
because I don't have any constables left, they're falling like flies, get to do your first patrol with me.
Yes, Sarge. Thank you, Sarge.
Yes. Well.
Nurse Lee. What time do you call this?
I call it none of your business.
Nurse Lee.
I'll be ready by the time the first patient arrives. What does it matter if I'm technically a tiny little bit late?
11 minutes late. It's like the bad old days all over again. I thought moving in with Dr. Reed would have cured her of all these bad habits.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hey!
What?
And aren't you going to say anything to him? I mean, he must be, what, 12 minutes late?
All right. Alistair, can I have a quick word about your timekeeping, please?
Thank you.
You sent off the, the contract yet? From the investor.
Oh, the contract?
Yes.
No. I knew I'd forgotten something.
What?
I'll get on it now, OK?
Alistair, a man with that kind of experience and funding isn't going to hang about waiting for us to get our act together.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we've gone too far with this already. I mean, we were even going to leave our jobs for heaven's sake. I sometimes wonder if we've done the right thing by not doing that. Anyway, it just means that we've got to show even more commitment to him, which means getting stuff like that done.
Just call your jets, OK? I'll go and sort it now, so you just calm down and consider it sorted. Just think of your blood pressure.
So what do you... Come on, keep up.
Sarge?
What do you think the role of the police community support officer is? OK, why did you want to be one?
I always wanted to be a policeman, ever since I was a kid.
Oh, good. Although you do know that you're not actually a real...
I know. Exams weren't good enough. Not really a details person.
PCSOs, offering reassuring uniform presence on the street.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Sarge, did you really go to school with Andy Weston? They say you hid him at your house when he escaped from custody. Is that right?
It was complicated.
He was shot, wasn't he?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop in there and get us a couple of coffees, and then when I come out, I'm going to test you on fixed penalty notices.
OK, excellent. I'll have a macchiato.
Of course you will. And don't arrest anyone or anything.
Oh, Sarge! Traffic infringement. Parked illegally.
Yes, it is. Well spotted. Let me get these coffees, and then we'll try and find the driver, and we'll have a quiet word with him.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye out.
You do that. Macchiato. Maybe a decaf macchiato.
Didn't see much of you.
Me and Hayden did some tourist stuff.
Oh.
Stately homes and, well, one stately home.
Which one?
I don't know, a big house full of old stuff.
Well, that's stately homes for you.
Really boring.
Well, I like the tea rooms. Scones, clotted cream.
Yeah, and the elderflower champagne, that was really nice. Well, the first bottle was. Got a bit sickly after that.
How many bottles did you have?
I don't exactly remember. I think they threw us out.
Aisha Lee, do you mean to say that you were drunk and disorderly in a National Trust tea room? Shame on you.
But also, you know, huge respect.
What are you doing?
I'd like a quiet word with you, sir.
What is this? A plastic plod? Yeah, you're not even a real police officer, are you? Yeah, one day, if you're really good, they might promote you. Yeah, and you could be a traffic warden.
I'm a police community support officer.
You're wasting my time. Just get out of the way.
Stop. Stop right there.
You're gonna do what? Give me a good telling off.
I want your name and address.
What for?
Name and address.
No.
Not such a wowzer after all.
This is a fixed penalty notice for parking on the pavement. Stop! Right, I want your name and address.
No.
Right, well, I'm detaining you for refusal to give your name.
Oh, yeah? How are you gonna do that, sunshine? Oi. Give those back.
Sarge? No, I'm detaining you until my sergeant gets back.
That's enough. I said that is enough.
He's parked on the pavement.
Just give me my keys.
Stop it! Right. I'm arresting you for assaulting a police officer.
It's not police.
That's true. You all right? I'm arresting you for assault. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention one question, something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Oh, how'd you do it? You should be hospitalised this morning.
You were good value last night. I thought you'd wimp out before midnight, especially after Saturday.
Which one was Saturday?
Saturday was the club with the cage fighting.
Oh, that actually happened.
Tell me about it. I had to stop you climbing into the cage. You were wild.
Not so much right now.
Lightweight.
Apparently you don't want a lawyer. Is that right? You don't want anyone? Family?
This is a joke, right? I park on the pavement and you're locking me up.
Okay, fair enough. I'll leave you for a few minutes and then we'll have a little chat. Thanks, Lindsay.
Actually, I do want a lawyer.
Come on. Come on, leave him to it. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you for getting me out of trouble.
We are 3 men down this morning with some virus or other, and now I'm going to have to type up a report for an arrest that we didn't need to make.
He hit me.
Why did he hit you?
He called me a plastic plod.
Martin, you are a plastic plod. You are a PCSO. And you will get that thrown in your face every day you wear that uniform.
What should I have done then?
Nothing. A quiet word, I think I said.
Oh, he wouldn't have listened. He's a complete...
Yes. Yes, he is. But you don't have to be.
Hayden, seriously, what's the secret? Is it that?
There's no secret.
Yeah? So how come I feel like death in your...
Chipper? I don't know, healthy lifestyle?
Early night tonight, is it? After a light salad and a long, tall glass of tap water?
Actually, those Aussie guys we met on Saturday told me about this new club out by the university.
Come with me, please, PCSO Davis.
Right.
We have a prisoner to interview.
Really?
Really? You might learn something.
And what about his lawyer?
He said he didn't want a lawyer. Come on.
That is foul.
Mix it with vodka and you'd soon knock it back.
And that's the secret?
Nah, not just this. Okay, so I drink this twice a day, and protein shakes. And eggs for breakfast. Generally a really high protein diet. Lots of meat, fish, things like that. And lots of fluids. I want to sleep. Power naps every chance I get. Give me 10, 15 minutes so I can sleep on a bus, a park bench. Here sometimes when there's no one around.
And that's it?
That's it.
But I could do that.
Yep.
Protein, power naps, fluids, and that stuff.
All right, you get tonight off because you're a lightweight, but I want you fit for active duty tomorrow night. There's a new bar on Broad Street that's supposed to be sweet.
So, Jack.
Where's my lawyer?
You said you didn't want a lawyer.
And I told him I changed my mind.
Did he? Did you hear him ask for a lawyer?
Well, yes, but...
Yes. Out.
But you said...
I said out.
I know she is an excellent nurse, but I thought these problems were all behind us.
Problems?
Well, her attitude, her timekeeping.
Hello, Howard Bellamy? I really do need to take this. Yes? Later. Yep. Well, can I just stop you there, please? Because I just need to tell you that we've already got core funding for this project from an investor with a great deal of experience in that area.
What on earth were you thinking of? Were you trying to deprive him of his right to legal representation?
It's what we do, isn't it?
Is it?
I thought that's what you wanted. I mean, you're the Sarge. I know I'm new. I'm just a PCSO, but I want to get it right. We only got 8 weeks training, and that was just theory. This is where we learn, in the station. This is the real world.
What exactly do you think we do in this real world?
Lock them up, let them stew, and keep them away from lawyers until they break.
And what, you've learned that on this job? But you've only been here half a day, and most of that's been spent with me.
I learned from the best. I mean, I just followed your lead. Sergeant Hollins always gets his man, even if it means bending the rules a bit. I mean, look what you did with Weston and that paedophile ring.
Can I help you, Dr. Heskey?
Oh, there she is. I was just leaving you a note, Mrs. Tembe. I'm popping out later around lunchtime. I'm probably going to be a little bit late getting back.
You will be back for afternoon surgery.
Yeah, of course I will. To be honest, it kind of depends what the queue's like in the post office. But I'll be back.
Oh, well, I will just ask the patients if they mind. I'm sure they won't. Just as long as you get your letters or your stamps or whatever.
Yeah, if you can take the sarcasm out of that, then we are in perfect agreement. It's really important I do this today.
Well, it's also important that you look after your patients.
Martin, it's your first day. And I can't let you start the first day of your career going down the wrong path. Certainly not for a toe rag like Jack Jameson. So, let's talk about bent copper, shall we?
Yeah?
See, the thing is, nobody joins the force wanting to become a bent copper. No one goes through school desperately longing to become a corrupt police officer. So where do they come from? Because we do have them. Not as many as we used to, but we do have them. Where do you think they come from?
I don't know.
From good coppers like you.
What about you? We threw Jack Jameson in a cell and left him to stew without a lawyer. That was all your idea.
Firstly, he was only arrested because he hit you in front of me, right? And that's because you gave him a ticket. I would have only given him a caution. Secondly, we did not leave him to stew. No. We gave him a few minutes before we interviewed him. And you didn't tell me that he had requested a lawyer.
I thought you heard him. I thought you were deliberately ignoring him.
So what about when I said he hasn't asked for a lawyer?
I thought that was like, he hasn't asked for a lawyer, nudge, nudge.
Nudge, nudge?
What about Weston? You didn't exactly follow the rules with him.
I wasn't the bent copper. Somebody else was.
Sorry.
Well, actually, we're already committed to another investor. No, I don't need to tell you who that is. Well, that is interesting.
There is somebody else on the line.
Can I get back to you on this, please? Yes. Yeah, I'll call you back. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Mr. Atkinson, BYG Medical Investments.
Okay. Get Al in here.
He's gone to the post office.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's a miracle that we get any work done at all.
Well, call him. Get hold of him. Whatever you do, make sure you get hold of him and tell him not to post anything. Go on. Go. Hello, Mr. Atkinson. Yes. Howard Bellamy here.
Okay.
Actually, before we start, as I understand it, you abandoned an inexperienced PCSO in the streets, leaving him to cause havoc.
A bit strong.
Really? This untested PCSO threw himself in front of my client's car with no warning, and when my client protested, he demanded his name and address.
As is his right, and he didn't throw himself in front of the car.
I imagine a more experienced officer might have been less aggressive in his demands and might have explained why he wanted his name and address.
He parked on the pavement.
David, shh.
Parked on the pavement. Terrible crime, I'm sure.
But that's not why we're here.
Indeed, and my client accepts the traffic violation fixed penalty notice which your PCSO eventually issued to him.
I was parked on the pavement. It's a fair cop.
But, as you say, that's not why he's here.
No, he assaulted my colleague.
It's not a crime to tear up a fixed penalty notice. Your officer had no right to require his name and address in relation to that, and no right to seek to detain him.
He took his keys.
He had no right to take them. My client thought his car was about to be stolen.
What?
And when the thief refused to return his keys, my client was perfectly within his right to attempt to regain his stolen property. And when the young man became violent, my client had every right to use force to defend himself.
He hit me.
In self-defense.
That's not true. I was there.
Do you want to argue this in front of a magistrate? We expect the assault charges to be dropped immediately. And you can expect a formal complaint against both officers concerned just as soon as I get back to my office.
A formal complaint, really?
This is stupid. Shh.
Of course, no one wants PCSO Davies to be punished simply for being over-enthusiastic.
Over-enthusiastic?
No, of course not. No, nobody wants that. As nobody wants your client to be banged up just for being a foul-mouthed waste of space.
Exactly.
So, if you were to decide that a formal complaint was a little bit over the top, I'm sure we would be prepared to overlook the unfortunate scuffle. Wouldn't we?
Whatever.
Quite all right, plastic blood. Apology accepted.
It wasn't an apology.
How was lunch, ladies? Ready for another fun-filled afternoon at the Mill Health Centre?
What is he on?
I don't know, but I want some.
You managed to get hold of Al yet?
I know his phone is still switched off, and you have had 3 calls from various gentlemen. Perhaps if you told me what this was about, I might be able to help.
Just get hold of Al, will you? And make sure he doesn't send off that contract.
Just sign here, please. Thank you. Key.
Yes, that is a very generous offer. Thank you. Could we possibly get back to you on that, please? Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
Mr. Bellamy, what is...
It's the app. Al's invention. It's had a bit of press and it's exactly what the world needs. The whole world.
Well, that is marvellous.
It is. Could make a difference to millions of lives. Also has the potential to make us extremely rich. Last week's offer seems like chicken feed now. I just insisted Al sign the contract for it and post it off today.
Well, from what I have learned recently, money does not buy you happiness. You should think of the millions of people you will be helping. I will try to find Dr. Heskey.
Thank you, Mrs. Tenbay. Hello, Howard Bellamy.
See you later.
Sarge,
PCSO Davies.
I know how we can get him.
What?
Jack Jameson. I've got an idea.
Let me stop you there. Leave it. I'm serious. I don't like vendettas. Okay? Sometimes you have to take the knocks, right? Now, haven't you got a report to write up?
Oh, Dr. Heskey! Dr. Heskey! Mr. Bellamy wants to see you in his office. Dr. Heskey!
Shouldn't you be off duty?
Yes, Sarge.
So how was your first day? Apart from the unnecessary arrest, the grovelling apology and narrowly avoiding an official complaint.
Actually, not bad. I've got something for you.
I told you. No vendettas.
Yeah, I know, but... the car. It's a Mazda MX-5. The number plate doesn't match the model.
Yeah, but there can be legitimate reasons for that plate. It could be imported, for one.
Yeah, it was. But an imported car should still have a matching plate from the year it came in. I did some digging. Did you know his dad deals in dodgy cars?
Yes. Jameson's Autos. CID tried to do him a couple of years ago for receiving stolen vehicles, but for whatever reason, couldn't make it stick.
Well, you know about his dad?
Everyone in this nick knows about his dad. Martin. What have you got?
I, looked up the DVLA records to see if the number plate matched up.
You posted that contract?
Yes.
Why?
Because you told me to.
You know what? Why do you never do anything I ever tell you to? And you pick today of all days, to do exactly what I asked you to do. While you've been at the post office, I've had 7 calls. 7 calls from interested parties wanting to invest in us.
7?
Yes, all of which are offering better options and better money than the exclusive deal that you just posted.
Howard, I think you better sit down.
I know it's all a bit... There's no proof, but it all adds up. What do you think?
It might be enough for a warrant. If we can lift the bonnet and match it against stolen vehicles, it may be enough to reopen the investigation.
Really?
Maybe. Let's take it to CID. Get this started.
Okay, I'm going to explain, but you can't get angry.
Husky.
All right. Now, we both know I'm not very good at paperwork. So really, it's your own fault for entrusting it to me.
Go on.
But vis-à-vis the contract, I didn't post it. I only said that I did because you were shouting at me and my first instinct is just to lie. Truth be told, I've lost that contract. It could be in the back of the car, it could be at home. Consider it gone.
Whoa. Mrs. Tenbay said you were at the post office.
Well, yeah, I had to post a birthday present to my mum. It's her 65th, and I've missed everyone since her 60th.
Dr. Husky,
What?
I think I love you.
You what?
I think I love you.
No, you don't.
and I'm gonna give you a big kiss.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Howard, time would be better spent talking about the contract. Howard, personal body space. This is harassment, man.
Yes! Jack, you can't do this. You have no right. That's my car.
Well done, son. Have you ever thought of retaking those exams?
It's them. It's both of them. It's victimisation.
Jack, shut up and let them have the car. Now is not the time to antagonise the police.
It's not even a proper copper.
Don't let it get to you. Being a police officer, it's all in there. No matter what uniform you're wearing.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Come on.
I'm off now. Sorry.
No problem.
You're actually going out again, aren't you?
Can't tempt you.
No chance. But I am going home for a large plate of scrambled eggs, followed by one of these and a good night's sleep. So, tomorrow night?
Way to go, girl.
Learn from the best. Night.
Night.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
She looked after me. She brought me up on her own.
Because she drove your dad away?
But why aren't you fixing people now? Severe waiting times up and down the country.
Rudeness was also on my list.
You haven't seen nothing yet.